is a disgrace. It's the kind of misery that burns your soul and leaves you feeling like dirt. Everyone, at some point in their lives, will face this wretched feeling, but that doesn't mean you have to accept it. You want control over your life? You want to dictate your own fate? Then you need to grab hold of power with an iron grip and never let go. Power isn't given, son. It's taken, and you damn well better be the one taking it. First things first. You need to understand what power really is. For far too long, the word power has been dragged through the mud. People talk about power as if it's something dirty, something corrupt, something only evil men seek. But that's nothing more than a pathetic excuse made by the weak to justify their own impotence. The truth is, power is the control you wield over the circumstances in your life and over the actions of those around you. Power isn't inherently evil. It's neutral. It's a tool, and like any tool, its value lies in how you use it. You can misuse power and let it corrupt you, sure, but you can also use it to forge a life of purpose, to make a positive impact that echoes through the ages. It's not power that's the problem. It's the weak-minded fools who let it go to waste. Deep down, every single person on this planet craves power. No one wants to be the gazelle, always on edge, always on edge, always alert, always running from something bigger, stronger, and more ruthless. Everyone would rather be the lion, the king, the hunter, the one who doesn't run from anything because he doesn't have to. In this world, you either play the game, or you get played. The game, or you get played. Those without power are nothing but pawns in someone else's game. They're expendable, disposable, and ultimately forgotten. Is that what you want for yourself? To be someone else's plaything? I didn't think so. So how do you get power? You don't wait for it. You go out and you take it. You fight for it. You bleed for it. And you make damn sure no one can take it away from you once you've got it. I'm gonna lay out 7 strategies for you, each one a stepping stone on your path to power. But listen carefully. This isn't just advice. This is a blueprint for survival. 1. Always say less than necessary. Shut your mouth and open your ears. In this world, the man who talks too much is the man who gets played. Powerful men know that words are like weapons. Once you let them fly, there's no taking them back. The more you talk, the more you reveal about yourself. And the more you open yourself up to attack. The less you say, the more people will have to guess at what you're thinking, and that uncertainty gives you power over them. Keep your words under tight control and use them sparingly. Let others do the talking while you do the listening. The more they talk, the more they reveal their weaknesses, their fears, their desires, and once you know those, you've got them in the palm of your hand. 2. Avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. Misery is contagious, son. It spreads like a virus, and before you know it, you're infected. The unhappy and the unlucky are dead weight. They'll drag you down with them if you let them. They wallow in their own failures, and they'll suck you into their pit of despair if you're not careful. You want to avoid these people like the plague. They're nothing but ticking time bombs, waiting to explode, and when they do, you don't want to be anywhere near them. Stick with those who are happy. Stick with those who are happy, successful, and driven. Their energy will lift you up, not pull you down. Cut the dead weight out of your life, and watch how much easier it becomes to rise. 3. Use absence to increase respect and honor. You want people to value you? Then don't give them too much of yourself. Too much of anything makes it cheap, and that includes your presence. If you're always around, always available, people will start to take you for granted. They'll start to see you as common, replaceable. But if you make yourself scarce, if you make people miss you, then they'll start to see your true value. They'll start to admire you more, respect you more. So don't be afraid to withdraw from time to time. Let them feel your absence. Let them wonder what you're up to, and in that wondering, their respect for you will grow. 4. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. No one respects the man who struggles and sweats over every little task. If you want to be powerful, you need to make everything you do look easy. People admire those who perform the impossible with grace and ease. It doesn't matter how hard you work to get there. What matters is that you make it look like you didn't break a sweat. Conceal the blood, sweat, and tears behind a mask of effortless cool. Let them think you were born with it. The more effortless you appear, the more people will look up to you, and the more people will look up to you, and the more power you'll have over them. 5. Master the art of timing. Patience is the key to everything. The man who rushes into things is the man who loses. Never be in a hurry, no matter what. Always act like you have all the time in the world, because that's how you keep control. Learn to read the situation, to know when the time is right to act and when it's better to wait. Strike too soon, and you'll miss your target. Strike too late, and the opportunity will pass you by. But if you hit that sweet spot, if you time it just right, you'll take what you want, and no one will be able to stop you. 6. Interact with boldness. Hesitation is the kiss of death. If you're unsure of what to do, if you hesitate, even for a second, you're already dead in the water. You need to act with boldness, with confidence, with the absolute certainty that what you're doing is the right thing. Boldness is what gets you noticed, what gets you respected, what gets you feared. And fear, son, is power. Few are born bold, but anyone can learn it. It's a habit, a muscle you need to flex until it becomes second nature. Every time you feel fear creeping in, push it aside and act with boldness. You'll make mistakes, sure, but those mistakes will be forgiven if you follow them up with even more boldness. 7. Crush your enemies totally. Mercy is for the weak. Your enemies want to destroy you, to see you broken and defeated. If you give them even an inch, they'll take it and use it to destroy you. When you go after an enemy, you go all the way. You don't stop until they're crushed, until they're nothing but dust under your boots. You show no mercy. You leave no room for retaliation. If you don't finish them off, they'll come back stronger, more determined, and they'll show you no mercy when they do. So don't just defeat your enemies, obliterate them. Make sure they know there's no coming back from it. This is how you take control. This is how you seize power and make it your own. Remember these lessons, live by them, and you'll never have to worry about being powerless again.